Okay, I am. I'm excited for this. Okay. Yo, I'm gonna take this off. Oh, I look weird with this. Okay, Sophie, self-titled album, Sophie. This is a posthumous album. Uh, I'm hyped for this for sure. Oil of Every Pearl's on Insides is one of my favorites of all time. That's in the top 100 of all time. I love that album to death. I really liked it when it came out, but that is one of those I would say a lot of the albums that ever make it to the top 100, most of them, are things that like click even more, you know, as time goes on, and that was certainly one of those albums. And you know what? I still need to listen to Product by Sophie. Okay, I've only heard 2 songs off that. I haven't listened to that remix album either. I feel like a bad fan, taking all my love just for one album. But I'm excited for this. I listened to the 1 song Reason Why when that came out, and that was a fucking hit. That was a banger. That was everything I ever wanted. So let's get into this. 16 songs. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Yeah. First song there, it's like an intro called The Full Horror. That's hard to really review or like have an opinion of. Like it really is like some minimal like ambient track, right? I don't know what to expect from that. I don't know what to think. I'm just taking that in. I'd have to be in a better setting to even have an opinion of that.
Probably do it again every time. I just get it and I goes in it right. How you made that shit on your flight? I hate out on you. Yeah. Raw like that my drug. Oh, I'ma need. Probably do it again every time. And you. I'm not dirty, but I'm raw. Pop and spit it, don't stop your raw. You should see the rap stars all in my phone. How you ever let not miss flight? Bitches on me and you drink up till I feel that buzz. Yeah, probably do it again every time. I just get it and I goes in it right. How you made that shit on your flight? 2 cars made it raw. Oh, because I get it raw. Oh, I'ma need more.
I don't mind the beat on this, right? But like whatever this performance is from Jozzy or whatever, there's just like not a lot happening in this song. I'm not being able to chew on a lot here. Yeah, I don't really want to be negative, there's a posthumous release. I understand that posthumous releases, I was told or at least informed of this like kind of being something that she wanted to be released. I don't know full on like what that is. But right away, these first 2 songs, I guess this is, I don't know. I'm fearing that this is like a compilation album. It's not really like an album. It's something that's going to sound cohesive.
Plunging asymptote. Plunging asymptote. Against a white noise more torturous than silence. Asymptote. Plunging asymptote. Against a white noise more torturous than silence. Plunging asymptote. Plunging asymptote. Plunging asymptote. Plunging asymptote.
Okay, that's like my least favorite song. I really don't know what's going on with that. Just that repetition of plunging asymptote. And yeah, that backing really sounds like Sophie for sure, but there's just not a lot of like expansion going on. It seems like this single idea that's not fully being expanded. I don't know, man. Listening to this, it really doesn't feel like these were like meant to be released. Like,
unpredictable reality. Unpredictable reality. Unpredictable reality. Unpredictable reality has become the algorithm that is able to solve a whole series of questions in a single manner. It's a rule of transformations that allows you to move from one chain of symbols to another. The future is discovered at the turn of each pathway. Spheres and lines with invisible dimensions. It is in the place that we tamed the future. It is in the place that we tamed the future. After all, lived reality is always a construction of the imagination. My voice is free falling. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Passengers of another time dimensions disembark after long journeys.
Dome's Protection. Okay, that's 4 songs here. Just like the first one, other than there being spoken word here, there's this ambience and like it's just not overly interesting. It really feels like it's not like, what was I gonna say? It just doesn't feel finished. Okay, it feels like there's an idea here, and it's just not fully expansive. Okay, and especially knowing the music I've heard from Sophie before, right? I'm like, okay, here's this like simple layer of ambience. It feels like there would be more there. This doesn't seem complete in my eyes. It doesn't. And just from these first 4 songs, I'm already feeling like in my head, like, you know, I'll react to the rest of this album, but I don't think I can like give this like an official like proper score, like for my channel, or like re-listen to this for the channel. It already just doesn't seem like that's like proper. You know what I mean? That's the trickiness with like posthumous releases, right? when were they complete? How much did this original artist, have the say in that final thing? Are these people being, careful with what they're releasing, that it's true to that artist? And right now, it just doesn't feel like this is fully it. Okay, especially with the track listing already with here, like I'm kind of confused. Next song's Reason Why too, so this just feels like a jumble of shit from Sophie, right? And, I also don't see that as being something that Sophie would do. At least from listening to Oil of Every Pearl's on Insides, okay, like her as a producer, especially too, like there is so much emphasis on that, on that album and how it sounds as you progress, okay? So already it's like this. What it's trying to do here, it doesn't really feel like an album. To get this 8-minute ambient track, the whatever track 3 was, and then with track 1, and then have Raw as track 2, this isn't an album anymore. It simply isn't. Okay, let's listen to Reason Why again, because at the end of the day, that song's brilliant.
Everybody gotta get a little piece. Gay people like you, love people like me. What's your light in your eyes? And you wanna know the reason why? You know the reason why. New York Fashion Week, remember us. Pop a couple in Ibiza. Getting money like a DJ.
Yeah, I love that song.
When the last time you had a night out, partying with your friends on the cloud? When the last time you shook it all out? When the last time you turned it up loud? When the last time you clowned around? Tell me, do you like the way that sound? Come on, I just gotta have a party. Let's celebrate. You never wanna.
It's catchy, it's working with me. I will still say, like, one criticism is, I still feel like it could have been expanded further, because you're really just stuck on that hook, I would say, with BC Kingdom. And one thing I was thinking about when listening to this too is I was like, Sophie, yeah, like the music she's making, it's certainly coming from like this pop angle, but it's, from what I can recall, it's quite aggressive, quite in your face. This seems much more on a mainstream selling angle, I will say. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, that kind of comes as a shock to me, right? To be listening to this music posthumously, and it's like, oh, I wouldn't have really fully expected this. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, I did not like Why Lies. Okay, the production on that, or the instrumentation on that, feels very cheap and like cheesy, and like a lot of those sounds pairing together, it's not fully working. I think that may just be the mixture of it all, like, or the mixing, and that hook is not good. I like the lies, but like everything else surrounding that, it's just not really working for me. It's not. That's pretty unfortunate. Definitely the second best song on here. I kind of do like this one. This is the one song on here right now where I'm like, okay, I kind of feel like this has an interesting structure to sort of sit into. But I will say, near the end, when you're really feeling that synth, it does feel like it could go like further, right? Like I want to kind of see where that will lead me, but. You can certainly vibe and sit with this one. This one's got a little bit more of a harder edge to it, but I don't know. Something in me is still saying, like, I still feel like this isn't completely finished.
Willkommen aus Deutschland, honey.
Yeah, actually, I really like that song. That one is a lot of fun. Loving the mood on that one. Okay, loving that dark club sort of sound, man. That's like full on John Wick type banger to me. John Wick in the club. I really like that one. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, okay. I don't really feel much about this. I just don't really have the strong emotions.
Up way too high, under the water, testing my luck, or trying to be stable. Mama said take my time, got lost in the lines, and if it's got worse, then work on it. She said take your time. Got my foot on the gas, got my foot on the gas, and I won't stop for no one. I won't stop for no one else. Spend all my days
Exhilarate. This is, I really do think this is probably my least favorite track on here. I don't really know what's going on with this one. You know, we're sort of getting that Sophie-esque sound near the end there to kind of, you know, exit out of this song. But that's being paired with something that's very like mainstream pop, and not even a mainstream pop song that would be like big or popular. I don't even know how to explain this. This is what I felt listening to this song. It sounds like a very forgettable pop song that is like in a animated cartoon, like kids movie, and it plays on the credits, and that is a song that is meant for that movie. But it's not like it does not get nominated for a Grammy, and no one really remembers the song. But then you have some sort of Sophie-esque sound with it, and that doesn't really pair well with like the tone. I really don't like it. I don't know what was. Yeah, I feel weird criticizing this. This doesn't seem right. I don't know why they released this album. I really don't. Okay? It doesn't matter what I think. It's just the fact that... Well, I guess it does matter what I think when I'm trying to say, what would a Sophie fan think of this project? Right? I'm going to imagine... Right? And I maybe, like, a song like this, I'm thinking maybe like, okay, Sophie produced this song for somebody, it didn't get released. Because that would make a lot more sense than it having just this is like Sophie's song, right? Like, I don't know.
Everything's moving away. Sometimes I just wanna fly. Metamorphosize into the light. Transcending. Always we'll be shining together. And as the years go by, you'll still be by my side.
Always and Forever. Oh God, I love Hannah Diamond. I'm a big Hannah Diamond fan. This song doesn't feel finished. It really doesn't. It feels like there needs to be more happening in the back. It really does. And you know, that's not the only problem I'm having here. You know, Hannah Diamond can certainly be catchy on this, but like, she lacks a lot of presence. From my experience listening to Hannah Diamond, you know, she's very present on the microphone. She's very joyful, and even if she's sad, I feel like she's really coming out there and she's letting you know that emotion. But I don't know. It doesn't really feel that way here. So.
Sometimes I feel like alone. Everybody wants to be somebody. Everybody's got to own their body. Night, city lights. I want to go back to forever. You'll always be
actually really like this one. This one definitely gets a pass for me. It's got like the Sophie futuristic sound, but then it's very much like his 80s sort of, pop ballad in a way. It's cute. It's working for me. I like this one too. It's relatively chill. Good little transition. Or liking that pitch sort of thing happening in the second half. So that's the project there. And yeah, at the end of the day, it just feels like a compilation of things. It doesn't feel cohesive, like this was meant to be an album, right? And it doesn't really sit right with me. And I don't really feel like I'm going to come back to this and give you my final thoughts or really give a score. All I will say in that range is that I'm not even completely 100% sure if this would get a passing grade of a 5 out of 10 or up. Right? I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% on that though, because I haven't concretely thought that out because I didn't want to. I just knew that there was enough tracks on here. But I still feel like I need to be more forgiving for some of those ambient tracks at the beginning. Right? I don't know if that would really work on re-listen if I could really understand those, but they just feel so out of place on this. They feel like there needed to be more, right? Sung like raw, not much going on there. Didn't really work with that trap sound. Really was not a big fan of Exhilarate. Always and Forever felt like it could have been more. And Why Lie is really not working on that hook there at all, right? And what I do like on here, like the big songs on here that I'd say I would like, Reason Why is the best song on here by far. Berlin Nightmare and Gallop, those songs, I kind of like the textures of those. And My Forever I was really liking. I don't think anything else I'd put up in that range of really liking. There's certainly other things that maybe I liked, but I would say half of this album, but that's like 3 instrumentals kind of. I'm putting Plunging, that track 3 on there as well. Like the ambient sound being on there. So yeah. I'm just listening to this and thinking like, is this really what Sophie fans wanted? Right? And if I am in the belief that, if Sophie was alive, this would be nothing like anything that she would release. Okay? She wouldn't release this. I feel pretty confident in that. Okay? And seeing the quality of these tracks doesn't make me think about the quality of the music that she's making. Either. Because there's one thing that we all have to recognize is that, musicians, artists, when we see an album that comes out from them, do you know how many other tracks they make? Like, musicians, like, they're making music all the fucking time, okay? And they often give us their best. Often they give us their best, right? So I don't see that this has anything to do with the quality of her music, really, right? She's already proven herself to me. But I in my head, too, I'm thinking, like, don't even... Like, take this off streaming services. Take this album down. Like, it doesn't feel right that this is released, right? This is like the same fucking situation with what they did with all those SoundCloud rappers, Little Peep, Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, right? It's a complicated mess. When do we know when a posthumous album is what was wanted, right? Or when it was nearly complete? Something like Mac Miller's Circles or Elliott Smith's last album, right? There's exceptions to that rule, but there's a reason for that exception, right? Like, that is an album, or that was like near completion, basically finished. And this really, like, this album front to back just seems like, to me, files. Okay, not finished songs, not fully ready to be listened by her fan base, by the public. That's the shame. I only listened to Reason Why. I didn't listen to any of the other singles, right? And seeing Reason Why being that single released, it just feels so like disingenuous to be like, here's this album, hey, look at this song. And then when you finally get the album, it's like, oh, like that's not good, right? I don't know how many people had ears on this, because I am aware that her family was involved, right? But that's just the way it goes, I suppose. Rest in peace, Sophie. You know, I'm sure that she's fucking DJing it up in the afterlife. Okay, I was trying to record like on my iPhone as I always do, and everything was fine, but for some reason it's just like nothing is uploading. I have no idea why that's the case, but life continues on. I can just record it like this. Great to have the Brat album. I just picked that up today with the song So I on it, so it's very fitting for that to be in the back. But my final opinion on this album, I decided that I'd give it a score because just hearing people talk about it and being like, no, like this is her final, like she really meant to release this. And so, you know, at that point, I'd feel like it'd just be disrespectful to like treat this like it's different. So my final opinion is a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I'm not the biggest fan of this. That's a shame. Okay, it's certainly a shame because Oil of Every Pearl's Insides is a 10 out of 10 for me. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff I'm not liking creative decisions on this, okay? The ambient tracks don't seem to be, like, really digging it into me. I'm not getting what I want from certain features. Hannah Diamond, or the song on Raw, right? Or, you know, I'm really feeling like the reliance on the hook on Why Lies wasn't working. Like, I have gripes at every which way. Wish I didn't. But, you know, that's just the way it goes. Okay? Yeah, there's still certainly songs to like from this. Reason Why obviously is a great song. I really like Berlin Nightmare and Gallop. I really like the sound of those songs. And what was the other song? My Forever I thought was pretty catchy too. I was liking that. And the DOS song too. I think the DOS song I like more as I've came back to it, to be honest. But yeah, if there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything at all, you can put a comment down below. And thank you for watching. Peace.